All due respect, like I said, I don't have anything personal against this court. I'm not a corporation, right? I'm a natural person. Where is the body of the crime, Judge? You went to law school, you're a practitioner.
I don't know because I haven't heard testimony.
The rudest sovereign citizen just stormed into court acting like the law doesn't apply to him. This dude wouldn't stop talking, and all of it started because he thought he could drive without a license. The judge's reaction honestly surprised me. She handled it way differently than I expected. I won't spoil it, but let's dive in and watch this clown get absolutely wrecked in court. While you're watching, let me know in the comments what you think this guy's IQ is, because he might be one of the dumbest I've ever seen.
All due respect, like I said, I don't have anything personal against this court or anything. I just request that this court adhere to the supremacy clause of the U.S. Constitution and hold that these state statutes in which they have me charged with are constitutional based on the U.S. Supreme Court. And what is the case? The Shaney versus Winnebago Department of Social Services, there was a young child whom the mother relays that the father was beating the child, and the child died. The mother sued all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court, and the U.S. Supreme Court held that no matter how bad or gruesome that this case was, when it concerned the case, that the states have no duty to protect citizens from other citizens. Anything that compels performance, there has to be a contract. And again, I reserve my rights under UCC 1-308 and the common law UCC 1-103.6. And it's clear, Your Honor. And I ask that this court, do their sworn fulfill their sworn oath under the Michigan rules, the Michigan Judicial Code of Conduct. The court is not to be swayed by public opinion or what the people may think or whatever it may be. Like the great honorable Judge Dalton A. Rose. So every government is entitled to a Republican form of government, not a corporate. I'm not a corporation, right? I'm a natural person. The case law clearly breaks everything down, which everyone is in default. I just ask that this court dismiss this case at this juncture. If the court does not, I demand under the supremacy clause, the subpoena power of this court, to have Ken Worthy brought in so we can have an evidentiary hearing. Because how can a criminal prosecute or allege that I'm a criminal when they're committing all the crimes, Judge? Since I've been home, I've been making reports of police and other things, violations of law against me at the precinct. And no one listens to me. They just ignore me. But when people call and say, well, hey, Mr. McCrary did this, Mr. McCrary did that, they come, then it's found out nothing happened.
Under our state constitution, this court has jurisdiction. Furthermore, as far as discovery goes, I personally sent Mr. McCrary twice, and I have the emails, copies of the emails to show that that's necessary.
Where the dates?
Dates are not on here. May 24th, which was last week, and May 5th.
Look at this sovereign citizen shaking his head like he didn't just delete the prosecutor's emails. Bro is so deep into the act at this point. It's honestly hilarious. It's painfully obvious he's lying, but he just refuses to back down. Gotta admit, the level of delusion is wild, but the commitment is almost impressive. These sovereign citizens really think if they deny reality hard enough, the law will just disappear. Spoiler, it won't. Let me know in the comments if you guys respect the dedication, or if this is just straight up stupidity.
I'll give you, it's gonna take a couple seconds. One of those emails, the E is Michigan in there.
That's not my fault. They violate your order. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you should have received one of them.
Nothing.
Right, and neither one of them came back as bad email.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. McCrary, I don't know why you're not receiving discovery. You did not receive it.
He didn't send. Can we subpoena Google and litigate this and show that he hasn't sent anything? This is not a trial. This is not an evidentiary hearing. Well, can I say one more thing?
After we get done today, confirm your email address. You can send a test email to make sure that he received it.
Well, he did. It showed me that he got my paperwork. He admitted in the last receipt that he received my paperwork.
And
so why would he send it Well, not, why wouldn't I get it back? My email is legit. It's my phone right here.
Okay.
Also a jurisdictional challenge.
Before we get to that, Adrian or Cecily, if you want to respond before we read.
Yes, Your Honor, I do want to make a record. This defendant has already availed himself to the jurisdiction of the courts of the state by admitting to having a driver's license. And also further add that the 10th Amendment has allotted and given police powers to the states, which then allows the states to create criminal laws under which this defendant must avail himself to. I further add that, again, as the court has acknowledged, that this defendant has at least once received the discovery to his emails, to his correct email. So any more allegations of not receiving discovery would be improper, given that we have it at least proven that he has it at least once. And there have been no additions or corrections since the discovery was done the first time.
Okay,
May I respond?
I'm going to wrap this up. You can respond. And
Yeah, just briefly, if I may.
Sure.
Well, this young lady here, to basically
Mr. Sessions,
respond, Mr. Sessions, to respond to her statements in Michigan, they're locking people up for not having a driver's license. I was compelled.
there are people getting
But I
locked up
reserve my
for
rights. This was the
murdering
law.
people as well.
Pardon?
People getting locked up for murder as well.
Well, I understand that, but what I'm saying is the corpus delicti, they're going off written statements. You know the corpus delicti rule on the Michigan Supreme Court case, as well as the federal court case. Where's the body of a crime? They're saying ammunition, all this, that. Where's the guns at? Where's the victim at? Strangulation, where's all this? Where's the medical?
I wouldn't know because we haven't
And
had
then,
an exam.
okay, but no, jurisdiction, once it's challenged, it must be proven by the people. This is state and federal law, from the Michigan court.
Is this dude really that stupid, or is he actually trying to drag the case out? Honestly, I can't tell anymore. I know I called him dumb earlier, but now it feels like he might slightly know what he's doing. He's weirdly good at talking, not smart, but definitely better than the usual sovereign citizen who just screams nonsense. This guy's out here citing random case, laws that don't even apply. And when he said there was no victim or weapon, I lost it. Like, bro, we're not even at the preliminary exam yet. The prosecutor has the evidence and we all saw it. Can we just wrap the circus up already? If he interrupts the judge one more time, I might lose it myself.
So I'm demanding that they're already in default, but still again, I'm demanding jurisdiction be challenged, personal subject matter and territorial jurisdiction. Even when I was in prison, I had interactions with Kim Worthy, chief prosecuting officer for the state. I reserved my rights in prior proceedings, as well as I was compelled to obtain a driver's license. And I reserved my rights. That's all the law mandates, that I reserve my rights, which I have done. And right now, this lady, Mrs. Prosecutor, I can't remember her name, and Mrs. Sisson, Esquire Sisson, and this gentleman here, they're in conspiracy and violating federal and state law. They're committing crimes, and I demand that their oath of office, their law, their license to practice law, amongst other things, be given to me, as well as their bond, as well as you, Judge, Your Honor. Also, like I say, jurisdiction has been challenged and they have to prove it first based on the case law, which I have noted in this paperwork. They can't get around that. We can say, well, yeah, they're talking about reserving rights and all that. Okay, but still the law from the state Supreme Court, Court of Appeals, and federal jurisdictions clearly mandates that once jurisdiction is challenged, the person asserting jurisdiction has to prove it. And all they have is statements. Under the corpus delicti rule, out of court statements is not evidence, so these charges should be dismissed. Where is the body of the crime, Judge? You went to law school, you're a practitioner.
I don't know because I haven't heard testimony to know.
Well, that's not how it works with jurisdiction.
That's how you know that way. So, do you have any last?
Well, I would like.
Statements because I'm in
Okay, I would like to challenge jurisdiction again, which I have done from the onset of this case. Personal, subject matter, and territorial jurisdiction. State and federal case law is clear, in which this court, being inferior to the higher courts, must adhere to their oath of office, their bond, and so on and so forth, their license to practice law, and the Michigan rules of Code of Judicial Conduct, and must compel the people to prove jurisdiction, which they're asserting. Where's the proof? You have to show this court. That's at any stage of the proceeding, the law allows it.
Okay. So on discovery, I saw paperwork confirming the email address that you provided to the court is now on the record, that discovery was sent. I'm not sure if it's an email, please don't remember. If there's another email you would like to be sent to, I will ask the prosecutor to do so. 2, for requesting license numbers from everyone. My name is right here in front of you. You can go right on State
I
Bar.
ain't saying nothing.
RP numbers are available for you to look up as they are for any general public. Okay. And you mentioned this, you don't know whether I was appointed or elected. I was both.
This is exactly why the court system is a mess. It's already slow, but sovereign citizens make it worse by wasting time with fake legal arguments. Like, bro, if you drive, you need a license, it's not complicated. Yet somehow they act like they've unlocked a secret legal cheat code. The worst part? They're always wrong, and it never works. But their friends still hype them up like they just beat the system. Real question though, do you think they actually believe this nonsense, or are they just trying to dodge responsibility? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate you all.